up. So let's take a nice stance. Feet basically about hip-width distance apart. And just start to feel your breath moving. All right, early in the morning, getting ready here. Just really notice how your breath, we're nice and upright. So as you breathe in, think about getting that breath all the way to the tips of your fingers, the tips of your toes, and the crown of your head. And then soften. And a couple more times like that. So you might feel like that breath is filling all 360 around. And let's just take the arms out to shoulder height here. So inhale, arms to shoulder height. The shoulders are away from the ears, palms are facing down. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Inhale, arms to shoulder height, ground through the feet. And exhale. Nice and soft, waking up. Inhale. And exhale. All right, our next breath is going to be a little connecting heaven and earth. Before that, we're just going to let the knees and hips be soft and just gently start to move around. Start to see what's already released or what might be a little stuck. Just freestyle for a moment here. Checking in. Yeah. And now coming back to standing, we're going to take mountain pose. So the feet are hip width distance apart, the toes are facing forward, and the muscles start to engage, right? The muscles of the legs draw in towards center, the spine is long, the shoulders are back and down, and the palms are forward. Ears are over shoulders, and take a breath or two here. And now just bring your hands to your heart. Let your knees and hips be a little soft here. And just rub your palms together. Build up some energy, some friction here. And connecting heaven and earth, we're taking the right palm up toward the sky, the left arm toward the earth, reaching up, and then bring the hands back to heart center, so the knees and hips will want to bend a little bit here, and then left palm up, right palm down, and come center. We're coming back, right palm up, left palm down, and feeling the energy flow through the palm of the right hand, through the center of the body, and out through the left hand. Look up towards your right hand here. And come back to center and reach up to the left. And just feel that whole long line of energy, yes, as you look up towards your left fingers. And one more time, each side, gazing up, feeling the energy, and switching sides. And then come back to center and stand tall, maybe wiggle around a little bit. So we're going to do some head rolls from here because the spine is nice and long. So go ahead and take your chin to your chest and then draw your right ear over by your right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear by left shoulder. And go side to side. Now you might choose to do a complete roll, but make sure you don't throw your head back. Or you can just go side to side, talk to your neck and see which is better for you. If you're doing complete rolls, do a few to the right and then a few to the left. And then come back to center. Little shoulder releases here, so the knees and hips are going to be soft. Elbows gently bent. Inhale, draw the arms up and back and forward. Up and back, mostly focusing on the shoulders here. The spine is going to arch and move forward as it does in the cat and cow. But really paying attention to the shoulders here. Open them up, good. And the next time your hands are forward, just stand tall and find your breath again. Find your energy. See if things are moving a little smoother, deeper, or maybe they were already and they're just continuing to move that way. Let's come to the top of the mat and find our way down. So the feet are hip-width distance apart here. Inhale, float the arms up. We're going to exhale, folding from the hip creases, not taking the hands too far because the hamstrings are not even started to warm up yet. Bring your hands to your thighs, hips back, knees bend, shine, and then draw your hands to the mat and step back into a downward facing dog. All right, we're just going to be here for a moment, just as a little transition here. Walk out your dog. So bend one knee and press the heel down, opposite heels. And then carefully bring your knees down and find your way to tabletop. We're going to be doing cat and cow from tabletop. So you might choose to draw your hands a little forward of the shoulders, right, between you and your wrists. You might choose to roll up the front of your mat, take some angle out of the wrist. You might choose to work at the wall for this. Are we ready? Here we go. Arch the back, shine the heart forward. Remember, the head just follows the spine. And then round the spine, gaze toward your lap. Arch, look forward, and round. Nice. Cats and cows. Now, you might also choose to move your hands a little closer to your knees and see what that does in your cat and cow. So you could move them farther away, you could move them closer. And wherever you are, the next time you're in your cat position, stay here and return to neutral spine. Sit off to the side and come into seated mountain pose. We're going to take the spine long, even out the contact of the sit bones on the mat here, okay? And sit up nice long spine. Flex the feet, inhale and exhale. All right, shake out your wrists for a moment. If you're comfortable being cross-legged, be cross-legged. We're going to do some twisting and opening to the side. So cross legs or straight. You could also do this in a chair, right? All right, take your arms out to shoulder height. Inhale. As you exhale, turn gently to the right. Bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand by your hip. Arms out to the side and turn gently to the left. Arms out to the side. Now we're going to add on. I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Twist to the right. Now take your right arm up and tilt your whole body over your left leg. Come back out, arms to the side, twist to the left, holding on to that left leg, left arm up and tilt. Out to the side, twist right and tilt. Out to the side, twist left and tilt. Everybody good to go here? We're going to keep going. Out to the side, to the right, and tilt. And if you're going at a different pace, that's fine too. To the left, and tilt. Just don't rush through it, okay? So a little tilt and twist here. So we started twisting to the right and tilting. The next time you take yourself to the right, stay here. Put length in your spine, and we're just going to move the head now. Turn your gaze toward the right shoulder. Turn your gaze toward the left shoulder. Turn your gaze back to the right. And let's take that twist now, that tilt now. Right arm up and over. We'll hold here a little bit because we warmed up. We're letting it just release into this posture. Take the arms out here. Twist to the left. Stay here. And just moving the head, turn the gaze to the left. Back to the right. Back to the left. Left arm up and tilt and hold. All right, bring it up, center, shake things out, take your legs long and give them a nice little crazy stretch here, a nice little shake, whatever they need. All right, okay, so we're going to do something a little different with the core. You might not even have known it was different if I hadn't just said that, okay? So we're going to take the feet hip-width distance apart. Okay, the knees are bent, the feet are on the mat to start with here. And your arms are overhead, so we're reaching straight up. Now, if your shoulders don't like that and you want to bend at the elbows, that's okay too. So we're sitting up, arms are up. Already feeling the core, right? Now we're going to keep the spine long, take the body back in space, take the arms to shoulder height. Arms are coming shoulder height here, and then sit up, arms overhead. Let's do that again. Arms to shoulder height, and up. Okay, adding on. This time when you go back, arms out to the side, and up. Arms shoulder height, and up. Arms to the side, and up. All right, release for a moment. Did anybody feel that? Wave a hand at me if you're starting to feel it. Okay, so here's an option. I won't say that it's more or less challenging. It's just, it might feel more natural for you. Do it with your legs straight. So we're going to try this a couple of times with straight legs. If you hate it immediately, then go back to bent knees. Okay. All right, so here we go. Arms up by the ears. Now the legs are long. Try and keep the feet flexed. And spine long, arms forward, shoulder height. Take it up. Let's try arms out to the side. Oh, and take it up. And then continue with whichever one felt more natural, let's say, to you. Okay? It's okay to feel natural in your core work. Legs long, knees bent. And with all core work, we want to be mindfully and slowly moving. We're not like whoosh, wah, whoosh, wah, right? Okay, that's not us. So keep it mindful. Oh yeah. And if you can't decide whether you prefer straight legs or bent knees, then mix it up. Okay, I think you guys are really feeling this. So the next time your arms are forward, just stay here. Let's stay here and do something fun. We're going to raise the right arm only, take it down. Left arm only, take it down. Two arms. Oh, take it down. One more thing here. Left arm down, right arm down, 2 arms down and release. Okay. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? All right, shake things out. I see you. Shake things out. All righty. Okay, so we are going to go into some oblique work here. So we'll keep the oblique work a little more gentle. Bend at the knees, feet are hip-width distance apart, arms are forward. Easy breezy, reach back with the right arm, left arm is forward and up. Left arm back, right arm forward and up. Now as you take your right arm back, you might want to lift a leg. Left arm back, maybe add a leg. That's up to you. Just keep going. All right? Whichever leg feels more natural to you. So some people, you know, it just really doesn't matter. And if you don't want to do the leg, then don't do the leg. There you go. Lots of options, right? We started with the right arm back, left arm forward. So the next time you come into right arm back, left arm forward, just hang out, smile, I know, and bring it in. Did you know that's a yoga pose? I'll walk you through it this time. Take it back, left arm back, right arm forward. Raise the right corner of your mouth. Raise the left corner of your mouth. There you go. That's Smile Asana. Woo! Release and shake it out. Inhale and exhale. Whew. All right, we are going to do some side lying pose for the hips. So here's where, if you have a strap nearby, you might use it as an arm extender or you might not. Take it around your, you're going to lie to one side. Doesn't matter which one right now, just whichever one you can see, okay? Support your head with your hand and have your knees bent, okay? So you can either hold on to your ankle or you can have an arm extender, and we're going to take that top leg back and forward, keeping the knee bent, opening the front hip flexor here. So some people hold on to their ankle, some people use the strap, whichever gives you more freedom of flexibility or makes you happier. Okay, and the next time you're back, right, you're back here, just put your toes down on the mat, support yourself with that hand that you are holding your ankle, your toes are behind you on the mat, and take your top leg up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now we're going to bring those knees back together with the knees still bent, okay, and make a little different clamshell. That was an open clamshell. Now we're going to, with the feet touching, go up and down clamshell. So you look more like this here, clamshell. All right, so let's get a good positioning here with the shoulder in line with the hip, bottom knee in line with the hip. So shoulder, hip, bottom knee, okay? And draw your top leg in toward your shoulder, point the leg up, flex the foot, and bring it down. It's like a side-lying water wheel. Knee in, point up, flex down. And if you're getting tired of the side-lying position or your hip doesn't like it for some reason, then just roll onto your back and do some water wheel. Okay, bring it in. We're going to reverse with the top foot flexed, flex out, point up, knee in. This is the last thing we're going to be doing on this side. We'll be switching sides in a moment. Flex out, point up, knee in, and bring it in, Bring the legs down. Let's roll onto the back for a minute and just let everything release. Let the knees go a little bit side to side. Give the spine and shoulders a break, neck a break, and then roll over to your other side. Is everybody okay with this? Does anybody need like a standing option, a chair option? Are we all good? We're laying to the side. The knees are bent forward. So the knees are bent forward for this. And then you're either wrapping a strap around your top ankle or holding onto your top ankle with your hand and go back and forth. Releasing the front hip flexor. And then the next time your leg is back, release your ankle, bring your toes to the mat behind you, and raise that top knee up and down. Now we're going to take the legs on top of each other, the feet are touching, and open and close into clamshell here. All right, now extend so you come into the shoulders, hip, knee alignment here. Take your top knee in, point up, flex down. Knee in, point up, flex down. In and up and down. A few more here. Nice strong open hips for the weekend. Bring it in, and we're going to flex the top foot and reverse the water wheel. Flex out, point up, knee in. Out and up and in. And one more, out, up and in, and bring it down. Okay. Let's come onto the belly this time. Make a pillow with your hands. Wiggle the hips side to side. Okay, just start to release here. Maybe even bend the knees and let the legs go side to side in our spinal release. Inhale and exhale here. All right, and while we're down here, let's take a nice little Sphinx pose. So the feet are back, they're about hip-width distance apart, elbows under the shoulders, forearms touch the mat, hands are on the mat. And then just like a Sphinx, we're raising the heart. We're not throwing the head back, right? We're just raising the heart here. Oh, nice little stretch. And release. Let's come back to hands and knees. Neutral spine here. Inhale and exhale. And prepare for child's pose. Okay, so we're going to take the arms forward, come into knee down plank. Work our little push-ups here a few times. Knee down plank. Triceps push-up. Hips back. And eventually find child's pose. So coming into child's pose, big toes together, knees wide apart. If you are comfortable with your arms forward or back, remember the forehead is supported. And float your way up to downward facing dog. Okay, So we're going to start walking the feet toward the hands, taking them wider as you come forward till they get mat width distance apart, and then bring your forearms to your thighs here. Bring your hands to your heart, your hips are down, your knees are bent, and use your feet and your legs. Stand straight up, arms all the way up as far as they're going to go right now. Fingertips point and exhale. Now as you bring your arms down, you might step together, or you might bring your arms down first and step together. Whatever feels better to you. How's everybody doing? We good? Okay, let's come to the top of the mat and finish waking everything up with a nice sun salutation here. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat here. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale and exhale. Float the arms up, inhale. Swan dive over the hip creases. Let the hands touch the legs wherever they land, where you are in a nice straight spine and your hamstrings are over your ankles. Bring your hands to your thighs, sit back and half lift, shine your heart forward. Bring your hands down. We've been working on drawing the hips down first and then the hands so we can keep the spine straighter. Take your right leg back. We're in this nice lunge. Let's just wiggle around in this lunge here. Let those hips release a bit. Inhale and exhale. And then find knee up or knee down plank, whichever one is going to suit you best right now. Knees up or knees down. Nice strong chaturanga. Elbows head back. You wind up on the mat. Okay, so we're going to take the hands under the shoulders and then reach straight out from the shoulders. So we're still down here. Straight out from the shoulders here. Okay, and we're going to raise the right arm and bring it down. Left arm and bring it down. Right arm, add the left leg and down. Left arm, add the right leg and down. And just flow through that a couple more times. Smooth it out. Make it like a little swim there. That's a good version, yes. Great idea. And next time you go left arm, right leg, you'll probably be even if you started right arm, left leg. Bring your hands under your shoulders and find your way to downward facing dog. You might choose to be doing a lift up from here through knee up or knee down plank, or you could just come to table and come up to down dog. You could be doing your down dog at a wall or at a chair. The point is to get a nice long spinal stretch, so let's get that. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and take that journey forward, taking the feet wider as you go. What are these? Forearms to the thighs, hands to your heart, and woo, stand straight up, fingertips toward the sky, exhale down, step together. All right, same thing on the other side. Are you ready? Mountain pose. Top of the mat. Take a few breaths here. Just feel how everything's working, how the energy's going through. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhaling from the hip creases. The hands touch. They might be touching here, here. They might be touching the mat. This is you, right? And your practice. Come into that half lift. Lower the hips, bring the hands down, and step back with that left leg. Find this lunge and wiggle around in your lunge. Your hands are down. You could be doing the same thing with your hands on a chair or at the wall. And come into your plank. Knees up or down. Wherever you're feeling stronger right this moment in this practice. Okay. And then nice strong chaturanga. Elbows back, spine stays long. Inhale and exhale. All right, we did the alternating arms and legs here. We're going to take the arms forward again and lift both arms and release. Lift both arms and both legs, Superman, and release. Either do that a couple more times or go back to the alternating opposite arm, opposite leg, whichever you feel is better for you right now. There is no one best way in yoga, it's your way. And if you're doing alternating, when you're even, you're done. If you're doing 2 arms and 2 legs, you're done. Make a pillow with your hands, rest your forehead, bend the knees, and we're going to go side to side again, because even though we did this earlier, we just did a whole lot of back bending. And we're releasing the spine. Now find your way to downward facing dog. Remember, your dog could always be a table. Your dog could be done at the wall. And just while we're here, take a moment to notice a nice equal distribution of weight between 2 hands and 2 feet. A nice lengthening of the hamstrings here. A nice lengthening of the spine. A nice smoothness of the breath. And then walk the feet forward, taking them wider. Forearms to the thighs here, hands to the heart, and lift, lift, lift. Up, 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 and step it together, arms down. Woo. Inhale and exhale. Okay. All right. So you guys have been working really hard. We're going to do some 5-pointed star to moonflower to sunburst. Okay. So for a little relaxation. So take the legs wide. We want this to be smooth, soft, right? Okay, not a lot of tension or super hard work here. So the toes are facing out, the arms are up, they're kind of in a wide position. You're in 5-pointed star. Knees over toes, elbows to waist, and up. Keep it nice and smooth, moving 5-pointed star to moonflower. Yeah. Yeah, you can keep your elbows bent. You can also, as an option with the arms, if the shoulders like this better, you can open just up to shoulder height and down. And the next time you're in moonflower with your elbows to your waist and your knees out over the toes, just hang here. And come back to 5-pointed star. Okay, so we're going to take the knees out, cross the right arm in front of the left, and sunburst open. Knees out, left arm in front of right, sunburst. And just move through that. Let it feel good to you. So we go left and right, alternating so that the shoulders get some equal distribution of work. So when you feel even, come back into 5-pointed star. And then bring your arms up overhead as you step together. So you're now here in a lifted upward salute here. Inhale and exhale. Feel your feet ground. And we're going to take this into some balance. So your feet are nice and settled on the earth here. Your gaze is steady. Your mind is calm. Turn your palms forward and lift your right heel as you bring your hands to shoulder height. Take the arms back up. Now the palms are facing in. And lift the left heel. Arms to shoulder height and up. Now it's up to you. Do you want to try knee up? Or do you want to stay with heel? And just move through this. That's your balance for today. And it could be like this too, right? If the arms don't want to go straight up, you could kind of bend your elbows here and go boom and boom. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so we're moving through this balance, but now the next time your right knee is up, just hang out there. And then come back. And left knee, or it could be still left heel. Remember, this is up to you. And hang out. And release. Take your legs wide. Turn all 10 toes forward. Inhale and exhale. Put your hands in your hip creases, and with a nice long spine, just fold forward. Keep those hips over the ankles here. And come on up. We're going to take the arms to shoulder height, fold over those hip creases, and draw the arms back. And then come back up. Back. And up. Yes, so we're doing a wide-legged, straight leg forward fold. Arms back. And up. Good. Arms back. And up. And next time you're back, just hang here. Inhale and exhale. See if you feel your hamstrings. Make sure your hips are over your knees here. And then slowly come up, arms overhead. Step your feet together as you bring your arms down. Inhale and exhale. Wiggle around if that is working for you today. Feels good. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to do a little warrior two flow. So go ahead and take your legs wide. Turn your right toes forward. Bend your right knee over your right ankle. We're setting up here. The left foot's at an angle here. Now press through the outer edge of your left foot. This left leg, back leg is super strong. And check to make sure your right knee is over the ankle and tracking through the center of your foot. Shoulders over hips, arms out, warrior two. Gazing toward the right fingertips here. And check your back arm. Make sure it's not drooping. Sometimes it likes to do that. Yeah, that's good. All right, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to I'm going to turn around for a second. Here you are. So we're moving into reverse warrior. You could just bring your left hand gently down, or you could bend the left elbow and take it into reverse warrior, whichever version feels better for you right now. Come back to warrior two. Bend your right elbow and come on over into side angle. Now you might choose to bring this upper arm by the ear or keep it straight up, whichever one helps you keep your shoulders stacked. Warrior two. So that's our flow. Warrior two, reverse, arm down or elbow bent. Warrior two, side angle, and you keep going. Go at your own pace, warrior two, reverse, warrior two, side angle. Explore each pose as you get into it and decide how many breaths you want to actually take there. Okay, maybe you land in side angle and it feels better than any side angle you've ever done in your life, and you're just going to stay here and enjoy it. Maybe it takes a few breaths to actually get the side angle the way you want it. So you're in control here. Just move through your poses. And after your next side angle, come back to warrior two and find your warrior two. Nice and steady, arms out from the shoulders. Feel the feet equal on the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your toes forward, and we'll do a half forward fold here with the index fingers in the hip creases. Hips stay over the ankles, just a half forward fold here, just to release and come up. Let's give the legs a break. Shake them out and prepare for that same thing on the other side. So legs come wide again. Left toes forward, right toes in at an angle. Really press through the outer edge of your right foot so this right leg is strong and supportive. Bend your left knee. Put it in proper warrior two alignment. Shoulders over hips. Arms directly out from the shoulders, nobody's drooping, not front or back, gazes past the left fingertips. Yes. And now we move into that reverse. Either bend the right elbow or just lay the right hand gently on the right leg. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Side angle. Arm up, arm by the ear, shoulders are stacked regardless. Warrior two. And then take it. Do it your way, at your pace. Just warrior two to reverse, warrior two to side angle. Many breaths in each pose as you want, your version. After your next side angle, whenever that comes around for you, you're returning to warrior two. You're holding here, feeling that energy, balance of warrior two. So there's a real strength and there's also a lightness. And then bring your hands to your hips. Turn all 10 toes forward. You might choose to widen your legs a little more and either go into less than half forward fold, or deeper forward fold. Your hands might reach the mat and that might feel good to you, or your hands might be on your thighs. Either way, or you might be up here and we're just going to move the legs side to side. Bend one knee and then the other, just releasing here. Yeah. There's always room for your way in yoga. Come back to center and carefully lift up, lift up. Inhale and exhale. And either heel, toe, hop, or step your feet together. If you hop, always land with soft knees. all right? Okay, let's come to the top of the mat. Find the feet hip-width distance apart. And just scan the body and start to just move around if anything is asking to be moved. Just start to see how things are feeling now. And we're going to work our way down. Now, of course, if we're going to be meeting in downward facing dog. You can always do the vinyasa. I'll tell you when. So vinyasa is basically, right, the plank chaturanga back bend to down dog. Otherwise, stepping straight back to down dog. So the feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, folding forward from the hip creases. Hands land where they land. Spine is long. Hands to the thighs. Shine your heart forward. Sink the hips, plant the hands, and either plank chaturanga, back bend, or just step back to down dog. You might even step back into a table. And when you get into your down dog, you're going to let your hips move side to side. If you're in down dog, the knees will move. If you're in table, it'll just be hips. If you're going through your vinyasa, then when you get to down dog, you get there. Okay. All right. And then go ahead and bring your knees down, sit off to the side, and find seated mountain pose. Flex the feet, draw the legs long. Inhale and exhale. All right. Now, at some point during the weekend, you might decide you want to bring a little focus to your life. So we're going to just review Dhyana Mudra. So turn your left palm up, place your right palm on top of it, and bring your thumbs to touch. Let your arms be at rest. Okay? We don't need to hold the arms up here. We're just resting the hands. Okay? Right palm on top of left, thumbs are touching. And we're just breathing. So this is a little mudra for focus. And if you start to notice that your mind is wandering, you can press your thumbs together to signal your mind to come back, and then when you feel that that's happened, you can ease up on that thumb press and just remain in Dhyana Mudra for a couple of breaths. All right, let's shake things out. Let's shake the legs out. Okay, and we're going to do a couple of soft forward folds. So the legs are straight, but they're not locked out. Just float the arms up and exhale, gentle forward fold here. Roll the hands up, arms up. One more gentle forward fold. And bring it up. Okay, we're going to roll down to the back here and do a spinal release move. So both feet are on the mat, and let's take a moment, just open and close the knees. That always feels pretty good, little butterflies here. Now draw your right leg in, and if you can clasp your hands around the hamstring, fine. If not, hold on to the side of your leg. Take your right leg straight up and press your leg toward your hands. We're not trying to take the leg back for a hamstring stretch. We're clearing the spine. Press your leg in towards your hands. Take a breath. All right, and then just let your knee bend, you're going to either hold on to the hamstring or the shin, whichever one you want. Inhale and exhale. And either let that left knee stay bent or let the left leg extend. And from here, point and flex your right foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Draw your left foot back to the mat. Let your right foot come down to the mat. Let the knees open and close. Draw your left leg in, clasping your hands around your hamstring or holding onto the side of the leg here. Extend your left leg, press the leg away from you, so into the hands. That's where the spinal clearing goes on. And then bend your left knee, and that right leg can either stay bent or it might want to extend. You might be holding on to your left shin here. So it's a nice hip release. It's also Apanasana, wind removing. This is the Ardha half Apanasana. So it's a clearing move. We cleared the spine. We cleared the back of the leg. Now we're going to point and flex the foot. Work that ankle. Circle one direction. And the other. Bring the right foot in, let the left foot come down, open and close, little butterfly wings here. Extend the arms, both arms and legs long. Inhale, draw the knees in, hug in, holding hamstrings or shins. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to turn this into a happy baby. So flex your feet. Bring your feet up. You can still hold on to the hamstrings here. You can grab your feet inside or outside. You're in happy baby, and let your body rock side to side. Anything that feels good to your spine. Come back to center. Keep your legs up, release your hands. Did we already do the ankles? Yeah, we did, didn't we? Let's do them one more time, both together. Point and flex. Okay. A little memory lapse there. And circle one direction and the other. All right, let's bring the feet down and take the arms long out from the shoulders here. Take your legs touching. So the arms are long, the legs are touching. And we're just going to slightly wave the knees from side to side and take the gaze opposite. So it's a very gentle, gentle waving side to side for spinal release. And the head goes side to side, releasing more from the neck. And then come back to center, and with your arms still long, make a gentle fist, extend and wiggle those fingers. Give those hands a little bit of love here. Little fist, extend and wiggle. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Bring your arms down by your side and scan your body now. Okay, so see if there's any finishing moves that it's requesting. Your body might be asking for something, or just work towards your final relaxation position, playing with knees bent, legs straight, whatever is going on for you. Starting to find your way to your final relaxation position for today. Inhale through the nose and slowly exhale through the mouth. Just let your body be at peace. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And as you slowly exhale through the mouth, just allow your body to melt onto the earth. Let the earth support you, being in final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And on your next inhale, take a nice long stretch. Exhaling, draw the knees in. Find your way over to a side and up to a nice, easy seat. So you touch your palms together. Turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.